I gotta give the artists for Lost Stories credit because they somehow made that horribly insulting outfit that Cornelia wears in Art 2 actually look good. R2 Cornelia, sorry I meant Neris, is a rank 4 assault type pilot. She went by that name during Odds of the Reflection, I'll get to that in a bit. On deployment, she reduces the cost of the next unit to place by half! And will continue to do this every 20 seconds. Apparently the reduction becomes
100%
if Neris is piloting a nightmare frame that boosts her skill. She also increases the number of attacks by 1. Her nightmare frame skill gauge fills up by 52.5% during the battle. Neris' stats are really good for an assault type pilot. Obviously her melee attack is higher than her range since she's supposed to pilot the Gloucester.
Now ain't that a coinky dink?
Because a brand new Gloucester is also an award for this Nightmare Frame boss event. Obvious Exia comparisons from Gundam 00 are obvious.
Obviously.
Now you're probably thinking,
what happened to it?
Well,
I'm not sure.
Here's my guess. In stage 24, Dalton heavily damaged her Nightmare Frame. You can see it's missing its arm in stage 25. This Nightmare Frame is also missing the same arm, so Cornelia must have made some repairs before heading off to Mongolia, where she works with Orpheus to fight against an armed group. Why was Cornelia there?
Who knows?
This, by the way, comes from this magazine that has additional events that have happened in Odds of the Reflection.
As I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted.
Neris' new Gloucester costs less than the first one in the game and has higher attack but lower defense. Its special deals 4.7 times your total attack,
And on top of all that,
deals 8,000 damage. The original one only dealt 3.75 times your attack, and instead of doing additional damage, it just boosts the attack power of Obertanian forces. How is a damaged Gloucester able to do more damage than one that isn't?
Who the hell knows?
Is this new one better than the original?
Still debatable.
Its low cost will help you with making deploying assault and strategy types
Even easier.
and on a non-Britannian team, it's preferable over the original due to its high attack. Just make sure the pilot has a lot of health and deploy a healer nearby.
You're going to need it.
This new pilot is great, but is she better than the original Cornelia?
Hell no.
Her reduction of cost for the next pilot is good, as it's basically a cost increaser.
From a certain point of view.
I would personally rather just have a unit that increases my cost, allowing me to decide where to allocate it, instead of forcing it to be the next unit. That being said, she does help spam the field early on, which can help in the harder missions. And I'll say this every time, but make sure to complete all 10 stages of the Nightmare Frame boss battle in order to fully upgrade this Nightmare Frame. And if you're struggling with the higher stages, check out this video guide right here where I explain how to beat it.